Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to cover the pagination and sorting part in our API, okay? And we are going to integrate into that. So we have built all these 5 methods which define our basic operations on the movie API, right? But we need the support of pagination and sorting. So which method would require that pagination and sorting? So this is the method where we are trying to get all the movies from the database. Okay, so in that case we need the pagination and sorting, and the reason for getting the pagination and sorting is because currently we have less data in our database, right? But as the data increase, and in the big projects which are there in the industry, there are millions of records are there, or maybe tens of thousands of records are there. So you cannot, it is not viable to display all the tens of thousands of records on single page, right? So that's why you need to show particular number of records on a single page, and for that pagination comes into the picture. Now sorting is for the purpose where you want that, okay, my data is coming in through the pagination, but I want it to be sorted in a particular way. Means there are certain fields based on which you want the data to be sorted. Okay, whether you provide means whether you use a natural sort or whether you provide your custom sort, that is up to you, but you want to do that, right? So these are the scenarios where pagination and sorting are very much important. Now in this video we will discuss how do we implement these pagination and sorting, and we will see that how inbuilt is pagination and sorting into the Spring Boot, right? Especially it is integrated into the JPA one. Okay, so you will see soon. So if you go to movie repository and if you go to the source of here, okay, download sources, so here you will see that this JPA repository extending the list repository, list CRUD repository, and this is the parent repository, and this parent repository is further extending paging and sorting repository. So through this means the pagination and sorting both are inbuilt provided by the Spring Boot, right? Now we had using the find all method which was present in the JPA. So there are 2 variants of find all. One is where no argument is required, and second is where we can provide some argument, and the result we will get will have the pagination itself configured within it. Okay, so we will see how that's possible. Let's write 2 more methods which will have the pagination support, and the purpose of those 2 methods will be the same as it has to get all movies, but instead of getting at once all the data, we will get the data in a paginated way. Okay, so for that we need a custom based response. Okay, so the DT only we will create a new class and we will say movie page response. Now I will make this class as a record. I only want getters and maybe a constructor, all large constructor. So that much is required, so let's use this. So first thing it will have is list of movie details. Okay, so this is our main content that we will be getting from the database, right? Second will be integer page number. Okay, so you will get at what page you are. Okay, page number defines at what page you are, like page number 1, page number 2, like that. Okay, integer. Next is page size. So page size defines how many pages are there generated based on your parameters or based on your data and parameters that you have provided. Okay, so these are all the things that you can customize also. We will see but let's first put these things here. Okay, then we have in total elements. It defines how many total number of records are there. Okay, in across all the pages, right? And for finally we have total pages. So total pages will define the number of pages, and one more is boolean is last. So boolean is last is important to know whether it is a last page or not. Now from the backend perspective, if you see this is last page doesn't make much sense, or maybe these things may not make that much sense, but you have to use these backend APIs on the front end, right? Of course, in the real world scenarios, we will be using some front end to display all this data. So there, to build the pagination is most important, and all this data is very much important for a front end engineer who is building the front end. Okay, these all data. So let's now go to movie service and create a movie page response. We will say get all movies with pagination. Okay, now in this two parameters will be required: integer, these two, page number and page size. Okay, so page number and integer page size. Okay, and second will be this. Okay, let me copy the second one because it will be same, but pagination and sorting, it will have sorting also. Okay, so first thing will be sort by, and second thing will be sort dir. So sort by means the field you have to provide, and dir means direction you have to provide, sorting direction. Means ascending order, descending order, or reverse order. That is called the sorting direction. Okay, so we have to provide it in string format. We'll see how we will provide that. So now coming to our movie service implementation class, we have to implement these two methods, right? So let's implement these two methods. Now, how do we implement the pagination? So for that, there is an interface that is being provided, which is responsible for all the configuring of the pagination. So that interface is pageable. Okay, pageable. Okay, now this pageable comes from org.springframework.data.domain. Okay, pageable. Now since this is an interface, we need an implementing classes. So one class we have is page request, and it has a static method of which will take page number and page size. So we will get a pageable object that, okay, this is a page number and this is a page size. Why we need this pageable thing? Because when we will call movie repository dot find all, and you can see here this variant of find all takes a pageable parameter. So we will need this variant in which we will pass pageable, and now it will, whatever records are coming from the database, it will paginate them. Okay, so what we will get a page of all movies. Okay, movie pages, you can say. This is not the actual content that we are getting, but there is a page object for this movie we are getting. Basically, you can say we are getting all the information about the pages. Okay, now we need the list of movies also. So list of movie equal to movies equal to movie pages dot get content. So this will give us the list of all the movies. Now next thing is we have to return into the movie page response, and this movie page response, as we have seen, takes a movie detail list, so we have to convert it. So we already have done that, so we will just take it from here. So just copy this thing. The main logic is defined there only. Okay, so no need to rewrite everything again and again, and then we will return it. So we will say new movie page response. Now first thing will be movie details, second thing is page number, so we will provide page number, third thing is page size, next is total elements. Okay, now we need a total elements. So for total elements we will use this movie pages because it has all the configuration for what we need. So movie pages get total number of elements. Okay, it has get total elements. Fine. Next we need movie pages dot get total elements, right? So next is to get total element. No. First is get total elements and second is get total pages. Okay, so first is get total pages, second is get total elements, and finally we have movie pages dot is last. Okay, fifth argument will be of type long. Okay, so we have to provide that. Perfect. Now we have returned all these things. Now let's write controller for this first and check how our pagination is working or not. Or maybe let's implement the second one also because it is also very much similar. So let's implement this also. Now here we are having the extra functionality for sorting. Okay, we need an extra functionality for sorting. For that we have a sort thing. Again, it is coming from org.springframework.data.domain. Okay, so sort equal to, now we have to create a sort object. This sort object, there is another variant of this one, this pageable thing, page request of, which takes a third parameter also as sort. So this sort we have to develop. Now how this will work, we will say sort by, so according to which we have to sort, equals ignore case. Now here we can provide any string. I will provide for readability that ascending, for ASC for ascending order. Okay, so if you provide ASC irrespective of the small case or uppercase, what it will do is it will do sort dot by method it has, and you have to provide an order. So first you have to provide the field. First I will provide a dir, and then dot we have this ascending method. Okay, so this is the first method, and then in the same way we will say by dir dot descending. So if you write ASC, or then it will sort in the ascending order, else it will sort in the descending order, and rest thing will be same actually. So let's just copy this whole thing. This whole you can copy because all is same to same. Okay, one extra parameter only that we have to add here is sort. That's it. Rest everything is same to same, right? Now how we can customize it, we can customize through controllers. Okay, so now let's come to controllers and let's create two handlers for these things. So get mapping slash all movies page. Okay, I just write all movies page, which will say only pagination is supported here. So public response entity movie page response get movies with pagination. Now here we have to provide certain parameters. We will provide request bottoms, and we can define our own way to say that okay, the page, how many page number and page size we can define on our own. So for that we will be using a class. We will create our own class which will be utils dot app constants. So this is a class that I will be using, and here we have to define certain constants. So public static final, first constant will be page number. So by default, at what page number you would like to be, so it would be it will be of type string. So by default we would like to be at page number 0. Here the page number starts from 0, not 1. Okay, So by default we will be at the first page. Then again public static final all are string way to define page size. So it will tell what will be the size of the page, means at in one page how many records you want. So for now we can say 3. Okay, then we will say public static final string sort by. So by default it will be ascending, and similarly public static final string sort dir. So direction you have to provide, right? Okay, I think we have done one mistake here. Here it should be dir actually, and here it should be sort by. I did wrong. I just realized now. Okay, here we don't have anything, so fine. Yeah, this would make sense, right? So now let's define. So sort by, we have to provide a field. So for now, let's provide movie ID. Okay, and here direction would be ascending, right? Now let's see how we configure in our movie controller. At request param, we have to use request param, and you have to define certain things. So first of all, default value you have to provide. So default value will be app constants dot first is page number. Okay, page number is by integer page number. Then next, no, not request param. Default value is app constant dot page size. Okay, so it will be integer page size. So for page number and page size we are using this, right? Also mention one more thing, required equal to false, means it is not necessary for us to always define. We have defined the default parameters here, that use these parameters as a default parameters in case we are not providing in our URL through request params. Okay, so that will be achieved by that. Now we just have to do is return response entity dot okay call movie service dot get all movies with pagination, and we will say page number and page size. Okay, right? Now in the same way we will create in the same way we are creating for the sort purpose. So all movies page sort. Okay, let me provide this URL, and here I will just change it to and sorting. Now these two parameters are required here also, but extra two parameters are also here important. So it will be default value equal to app constant dot sort by. Okay, again required false, sort by, and fourth will be request param default value app constant dot sort dir required false string dir. But here we will provide get pagination and sorting, and all the 4 parameters will provide. So sort by and then dir, the direction. So we have created the API for the pagination and sorting. Now let's check if the data is coming into the database, and let's see how much data is there. I have added few more data here, as you can see. So few more movies I have added here. So you can add more movies, or just any random object you can add in the movies, and don't forget to add the images also. Right now all ready to test. Let's run the application now, and let's see how is it going to work. How is it going to work? So application has started well. Now if you just call the previous API, that is all which we have created here. Okay, this one, this all, which is getting all movies at once. So we will see that, okay, we are getting all the movies in just all at once, right? There is no pagination here. But now since we have implemented pagination, so we will fire the endpoint for that. So the first endpoint will be fired is all movies page. Okay, so let me copy this endpoint, all movies page. Now here we are not providing any request param, but let's see will the pagination work or not. So let's send. Okay, now you can see here we are getting movie details, and here movies are coming, 3 movies, and then it's saying page 0, total page size is 3, so 0 1 2, right? Page number will be 0 1 2, total elements 2, and total pages. Okay, I think here we have done some mistake maybe, because total elements should be 3 actually. Total elements should be 6 actually. Okay, so let us, okay, here we need to change the things. Total elements we are passing first, then total pages we are passing. First we have taken total elements. Okay. Again the same mistake. Get total elements, get total pages, and let's change, this can be int, but this has to be long. Same mistake we are doing here also. So let's change this, get total elements and get total pages. Okay, now it's right. Let's rerun the application. So our application has started. Now let's fire again the query. So we have got the for first movie with ID 2, second with ID 3, next with ID 4, and yeah, now it is perfect. Page number is 0, so it's the first page basically. Page size is 3, total elements are 6, means total number of records. Okay, and total pages are 2. So excluding this page, it tells the total number of pages are 2. Is last? No, it is not the last page. Now how to pass to request param? So after all movies page, just put a question mark and just say page number equal to 1 and page size equal to, suppose if you want page size, okay, page size I want 3 only, first page number I want 1, so let me fire this. So 5th movie here, 6th movie here, and 7th movie here, and this is the last page. Okay, it's saying it is last. Yes, true, it is last. Now we want, okay, in a single record only, or in a single page we want only 2 movies, so we can pass another argument as page size equal to 2. So now if you say this, we will have, see, the movie number 4 which has been here, movie number 5 is here, and only 2 movies are at a page, and this is a page number 1, basically page 2. Okay, it's the indexing is based on from 0, so yeah, it's a second page basically, and rest everything is same, right? So this is how you can do it. Now the second handler that we have created is all movies page sort. So let's use this also. Now if you use this, so by default it's coming in sorted order only. Let's remove this first. Okay, so by default it's coming in the sorted order, but if you want to pass a request param, then you can say sort by equal to, and by what parameter do you want to sort it. So you can mention that title I want to sort, suppose. No, I think we just have to provide title rather than writing in string. So title, so first movie ID is 2, then movie ID 3, all starts with A, that's why they are coming first. Then you can see movie ID with 7 because the movie starts with F. So in alphabetical order it has already sorted, right? You can give any way to do it, maybe by studio, by tractor, okay, or by release year. It's completely up to you, right? Also you can give and I have taken what, dir. Okay, so dir equal to, I will say dsc, descending. So if I pass this, you can see it is the last in the alphabetical order is coming first, and then we have this, and then we have this, right? So this is how we are implementing or integrating the pagination and sorting into our APIs, and we are fetching the data. if you want, this can be very much easily utilized on the front end part also. Okay, so that's why this is very useful to learn pagination and sorting. I hope you have understood this concept of implementing the pagination and sorting in the Spring Boot and understood it completely, right? So please like the video if you are enjoying this series, enjoying this and learning something new from here. If you're coming new first time on the channel, then please subscribe to it for more such content, right? So I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.